from the flesh come many evil things, sexual immorality, slander, lewdness, arrogance, folly, many more. But Jesus said, love each other, so he has given us the capability to do so. And if you love each other, you love him. You love him, you love the Lord. And in your love, work in it. Always work in your love. Always do everything that you do in love. Just as 1 Corinthians 16:14 says. Let everything be done in love. And so, in your love, it's to treat others and love your enemies and forgive each other. In which, if you do anything beyond love, or if you do anything that is not in love, your actions are worthless. For if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but I do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophecy, and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so that I can remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I give over my body in order to boast, but do not have love, I receive no benefit. Love is patient, love is kind, it is not envious, love does not brag, it is not puffed up, it is not rude, it is not self-serving, it is not easily angered or resentful. It is not glad about injustice, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. But if there are prophecies, they will be set aside. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be set aside. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when what is perfect comes, the partial will be set aside. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became an adult, I set aside childish ways. For now we see in a mirror indirectly, but then we will see face to face. Now I know in part, but then I will know fully, just as I have been fully known. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Let all that you do be done in love. Speak, and if you preach to people, you can tell everyone what the law says. But without love, it's meaningless. For how can you truly preach the law and the truth if you have not love? If God is love, and Jesus was God in the flesh, how can you truly preach the word until you have love?